Hi, I'm Nisala. Today I'm going to show you about the Ford Pinto gas tank issue happened in the early 1970s. Let's have a look. Back in the 1970s, with gas price on the rise, American car buyers were looking for smaller, more efficient models than Detroit was manufacturing Japanese. Automakers were experts in just those kinds of vehicles and they were gaining market share at an alarming rate. Ford president wanted to rush a car into production to compete. His model was the Pinto, a gas tipper slated to cost $2,000, about $12,000 today. Ford rushed the machine through the early production and testing along the way. Unfortunately, they noticed a design problem. The gas tank positioning in the car rump left it vulnerable to rear-end collisions. In fact, when the rear end hit came faster than 20 miles per hour. Not only might the tank break, but gasoline could be splattered all the way up to the driver's compartment. Fire that meant ignited by sparks or anything else could engulf those inside. No car is perfectly safe, but this very scary vulnerability raised eyebrows. The decision was finally made in utilitarian terms. One side, the company totaled up the dollar cost of redesigning the car gas tank. They calculated 12.5 million automobiles would eventually be sold. $11 would be the final cost per car to implement the redesign added. That's $137 million total, with the money coming out of Pinto buyers' pocket since the added production cost would get tracked onto the price tag number. But it's not that much per person. $11 is about $70 today. One option means only a little bit of suffering for specific individuals, but there are a lot of them. On the other side of the Pinto question, if the decision is made to go ahead without the fixing, there's going to be a lot of suffering, but only for a few people. Ford predicted the damage done to those few people in the following ways: death by burning for 180 buyers, serious burn injuries for another 180 buyers, 2,100 vehicles burned beyond all repair. That's a lot of damage. But how do you measure it? How do you compare it with the hike in the price tag? More generally, from a utilitarian perspective, is it better for a lot of people to suffer a little or for a few people to suffer a lot? Ford answered both questions by directly attaching monetary values to each of the injuries and damages suffered. At the time 1970s, US government regulatory agencies officially valued a human life at $200,000. That would be about $1.2 million the day if the government still kept this problematic measure. Insurance companies valued a serious burn at $67,000. Average resale value on subcompact like the Pinto was $700, which said that the amount lost after a complete burnout. The math coming out from this is 180 days times $200,000 plus 180 injuries times $67,000 plus 2,100 burnout cost times $700 equals to $49 million. The result here is $137 million worth of suffering for Pinto drivers if the car is redesigned, and only $49 million if it goes to the street as it is. Ford sent the Pinto out. Over the next decade, according to the Ford estimate, at least 60 people died in ferry accident and at least 120 got seriously burned. No attempt was made to calculate the total number of burned vehicles. Shortly thereafter, the Pinto was phased out. No one has final numbers, but if the first decade is in any indication, then the total cost came in under the original $49 million estimate. According to the utilitarian argument and assuming the prime concerning dollar values are accepted, for Ford made the right decision back in 1970s.